Chapter 9. Estimation and confidence interval estimation. Before you taking midterm, I expected around 80 out of 100, but my estimation was wrong. So before something I predict or expect something, that is estimation, right? Or when you go car dealer, and how much is it before you buy, estimation, right? So anyway, that is estimation. There are two types of estimation, point estimation and confidence interval estimation. Sometimes students, after taking midterm, then student ask me, what can be my grade, kind of estimation, right? Then if I give student your estimated final grade is like 80, then it can be like 81, okay. Give certain specific number, 81, then it will be B grade, right? So give a certain specific number, that is point estimation. But sometimes I don't know if the student will do good or not good on final. So I can give the student maybe your score between 70 and 85, something like that. Give certain range interval. That is confidence interval estimation. Okay. The statistic, the point estimation, the statistic which is used to estimate the population parameter. Okay. Using my class, this time like 70. Midterm score is 70. Average is 70. This is sample, and then I can estimate total Montgomery campus classes average, right? So using certain specific number, estimate population. That is point estimation. Confidence interval estimation, a range of a value called an interval range from sample data, so that the population parameter is likely to occur within that range. Give a certain range with the level of significance, confidence, level of confidence. Okay, confidence is like, we call it the confidence level. If you go a certain store, let's say a Walmart, if I want buy something, so go Walmart 100 times, but not always I can buy, right? Maybe let's say 98 times out of 100 I buy what I want. 98% confidence. So I visit 100 times, 98 times I can buy what I want. That store's confidence level is 98%. To increase the confidence level, that store need higher inventory level, right? Lower, maybe lower inventory level like that. So to increase confidence level, that store need inventory level increase like that. Anyway, that is a confidence level. In other name, service level. Okay. Confidence interval estimation for population mean. It says, what is this? Do you know what is this?
OKC.
Say again.
Standard deviation.
Yes, standard deviation. What? Sample? Sample standard deviation or population? How can we read this one? Sigma, right? Sigma is population standard deviation. Population standard deviation. If we know population standard deviation, then we use Z score from normal distribution. Keep in mind, if we know population standard deviation or population standard deviation is given, we will use normal distribution, Z score. Keep in mind, I will tell about that again and again in chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 11 and so on, okay? So keep in mind, population standard deviation is known, normal distribution, Z score, okay? Formula to find confidence interval, X bar, sample mean, plus minus, Z score, this one, about confidence level, standard deviation divided by square root of n. N is sample size. And then, or this one, minus, plus, and between. Example. A paper manufacturer has a production process that operates continuously throughout an entire production shift. The paper is expected to have a mean length of 11 inches. And the standard deviation of the length is 0.5. At periodic intervals, a sample is selected to determine whether the mean paper length is still equal to 11 inches. Expected mean length of 11 inches. This is population mean associated with this one is population standard deviation. Anyway, whether something has gone wrong in the production process to change the length of the paper produced. You select a random sample of 100 sheets and the mean paper length is 10.998. Sample mean inches. Construct a 98% confidence interval estimate for the population mean paper length. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, this one, as you construct or develop confidence interval estimate with 98% confidence level. When X bar sample mean is 10.998 and then sample mean is sample size is 100. So plug in something like this. X bar 10.998 plus minus Z score when is 98%. The chart show only half side. You have the normal distribution table, right? Earlier I gave you. Only half side, so 98% is, half of 98% is 49%. 49% is 0.49. 0.49 is between 0.4898 and 0.4901. Closer one is to this one, 0.4901. So this score is 2.33. So this score is 2.33. Population standard deviation is 0.5 divided by sample size 100 square root, so minus and plus. Population mean is between 10.8815 and 11.1145.
Where did you get the 2.33? Off the this?
Confidence interval, yes. The normal distribution table. 98%. This chart only gave us only a half of that one, right? So 98 divided by 2 equals 49. 0.49. But 0.49, we cannot find the exact 0.49. 0.49 is between 0.4898 and 0.4901. But this one is closer, so take this one, then this score is 2.33. Right?
Could you go back to the last slide where you had red?
So plug in X bar, the given X bar, sample mean is 10.998, plus minus Z score, because population standard deviation 0.5 is given. So we use normal distribution and Z score, 2.33 from the chart, and divide by N square root 100. N is sample size. Okay? Before we go practice problem, we will use, from today, we will use Excel to calculate whatever, okay? Find the Excel. Open Microsoft Excel. Make it lower and open our Blackboard. under the course documents. Under the course documents. Log in Blackboard. Log in Blackboard. Are you ready?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
I'm gonna keep popping stuff up.
Are you ready? Under the course document, there is a file, megastat. Click megastat. If you use Chrome, then megastat. After click, you can see megastat Excel file here. If you use Internet Explorer, then something here, and then you click Save As, and then save the file under Download. Don't open the file yet. Don't open file yet. If you use Chrome, by clicking that file, automatically that one is saved somewhere. Usually under downloads. Make sure megastat is under download. Okay. Can you see a megastat file under download directory? Okay. Open Excel again. Open Excel.
So if I don't look,
Don't
Should I save
open the
okay?
megastat yet. Just open Excel, regular Excel.
Need $25.
open regular Excel. It's very important. Click File on left top. Then you can see Options. Click Options. Click File and then scroll down and then Option. Then you can see this new window. Okay. Then click Add-ins. Add-ins. Then it change. Are you with me? And then click Go. Middle and bottom, click Go. And little box. Click Browse. Then download. Then you may see Megastat, you may not see Megastat. If you cannot see Megastat, try this one. Change this down or file. Can you see Megastat or not? Check. Maybe your Megastat is not saved.
Should I get out of here and use Chrome?
Did you open this one or
I use something different.
this
Should
one?
I use this. See it had.
Can you see Megastat under the download?
What?
Yes.
What I'm supposed to put.
Browse. Okay, now click Megastat and then OK. Click Megastat and then OK. Then you can see Megastat in this list with checked. Then OK. Then on the top, oops, on the top menu, you can see Add-ins. Can you see Add-ins menu? And click Add-ins, then you can see Megastat. This Megastat is add-in, something function. So Excel, Microsoft Excel. Do you have Megastat? Megastat, add-in, okay? Okay. For the confidence interval, so far we did. Click Megastat, then move cursor down to confidence interval. 1, 2, 3, 4th menu is confidence interval. Click that one. Then you can see little box like this. Confidence interval for mean, confidence for mean, something and so on. First one is default. Confidence interval for mean. Okay. Here. From our example, what is mean? Mean. Sample mean.
11.
10.998. So type 10.998. Second box, standard deviation 0.5. Type 0.5. And sample size n 100. And confidence level 98%. Click button, then 99, 95, 90 only, right? If you cannot find, type in 98. Click there and then delete 98. Good. Then on the right side, there are two radio buttons, Z and T. Okay. The standard deviation 0.5 is population, right? Population standard deviation. Population standard deviation is known. Then Z, normal distribution. Anyway, Z is default. So if is normal distribution, population standard deviation is known and normal distribution, you don't have to click again. Z is default. Check everything right. 10.998 sample mean, 0.5 population standard deviation, 100 sample size, 98 confidence level, and then Z. Everything is okay, then click OK. Look at this. I'll make it bigger. When confidence level is 98%, mean is why is 11?
Mine says 10.998.
Is it right? Yeah, 10.998 is right, right? Everything right? Then this one gives you lower limit and upper limit. So using that one, we can write mean is between lower limit 10.882, upper limit 11.114. That's it.
That's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
But you
It's
don't have to do
easier
anything,
than
the computer is doing it
using
for you.
Formula, right? And faster than, easier than using formulas. Let's check if answer is right. 10.881, 10.882, close enough. 11.1145, 114, close enough, right? Any question? Practice problem number 2. Try.
Right,
Using
in the
formula
computer?
or using Excel, it's up to you.
Mhm.
When you take formative assessment, you cannot use Excel. So you should know how to use the formula. But for the final, I recommend using Excel. It's fast, easy, and so on. Try yourself. I will give you 2 minutes.
Are we supposed to have a chart that has the Z stuff on it?
It was.
It depends on the standard deviation. Standard deviation is known. Population standard deviation is known, then Z.
Or are we supposed to have a chart?
Mhm.
So my chart only has X's. Is X and Z the same thing? Is it a difference in the paper? Computer did it. You have to have the Z chart, right?
Say again. Hmm?
Ah, here it is.
Yeah.
It's on me.
So practice with the
Chart is on
formula.
the chapter 7 stuff. Chapter 7 stuff.
Okay, let's do together. A sample of 81 observation is taken from a normal population with a standard deviation of 5. The sample mean is 40. Determine the 95% confidence interval for the population mean. Okay, confidence interval. We should determine if the standard deviation is population standard deviation or sample standard deviation first. This standard deviation, population standard deviation or sample standard deviation? Population, because it says from normal population. So this standard deviation is population standard deviation. So we will use Z, open Excel, add-ins, megastat, confidence interval. What is mean?
40.
Mean 40, type 40, standard deviation
5.
5, sample size 81, confidence level 95, right? Then it's Z, because population standard deviation is population standard deviation. Then click OK. Answer will be population mean mu between lower limit 38.911 upper limit 41.089. That's it. Question? Okay, next one. Confidence interval estimation for the mean if population standard deviation is unknown. Population standard deviation is not given. Then we will use T distribution. T distribution. This distribution developed by William Gaucher. And then if the random variable x is normally distributed, the following statistic has a T distribution. Something like this. If population standard deviation is unknown, instead sample standard deviation is given, then we will use T distribution. T distribution table looks like this. I didn't give you. Later I will give you. Then T distribution is the same shape as normal distribution, bell shape. Left and right side the same, symmetric. But the values of the T distribution wider than normal distribution. So to offset this error, we use n-1, sample size n-1 to find t-score. We call that n-1. I will talk about that later again, but anyway, degree of freedom. We call that degree of freedom. Okay. If sample size is 120 more or more, then T distribution and normal distribution the same. If we don't know population standard deviation, but we know sample standard deviation, then we use sample standard deviation and T distribution and find the t-score from the distribution. And then others are the same. If sample mean equals 1723.4 pounds, sample standard deviation is given, that means population standard deviation is not unknown. Sample standard deviation 89.55, sample size is 75, then construct 95 confidence interval. Then use formula like this, but we will use Excel. Okay. Megastat confidence interval. Sample mean is 1723.4. Standard deviation is 89.55. And then sample size 75. And confidence level is 95. And this standard deviation is sample standard deviation, not population standard deviation. So we should use T. So click T. Check everything is right, then click OK. Then answer will be population mean is between lower limit is 1702 or 2.796. Upper limit is 1744.004. That's it. Easy? Okay, next one. Practice problem number 12, only question D. Develop 90% confidence interval. Try. Number 12 first. Okay, let's see. The United States daily industry wants to estimate the mean yearly milk consumption. A sample of 16 people reveals the mean yearly consumption to be 60 gallons with a standard deviation of 20 gallons. Assume the population distribution is normal. Okay, sample of 16. Mean is 60 with a standard deviation of 20. So this standard deviation 20 is sample standard deviation. Sample standard deviation. So we will use T distribution. Then a question, develop the 90% confidence interval for the population mean. Open Excel, add-ins, Megastat, confidence interval. Sample mean is 60 gallons, 60. Standard deviation 20. Sample size is 16. And then confidence level is 90. And then this one 20. Standard deviation is sample standard deviation. So we will use T. Click T, then Okay. Answer? Population mean is between lower limit 51.235, upper limit 68.765. That's it. Question? Let's see. Number 14. The Greater Pittsburgh Area Chamber of Commerce wants to estimate the mean time workers who are employed in the downtown area spend getting to work. A sample of 15 workers reveals the following number of minutes spent traveling. Estimate the mean workers. And then it gives you just data. Okay, we need, it doesn't say confidence level, let's say 95. Okay, let me see the answer. What? Say 95. Only data is given. We need sample mean and sample standard deviation. I will show you how to get it. Type or copy and paste. Oops. Okay, 29, 40. Type 29, 38. Every number, say 29, 38, 38, 33, 38, 21, 45, 34, 38, 37, 37, 42, 30, 29, 35,
Did you forget the 29?
29, 29, 38, 38, 33, 38, 21, 45, 34, 38, 37, 37, 42, 30, 29, 35, and 40. 48.
There's a 29 at the beginning.
Okay. 29, 38, 38, 33, 38, 21, 45, 34. And then 40. 40 here. 40. 37, 37, 42, 30, 29, 35. 29, 28, let's make it bigger. 1 to 15, right? Okay. Megastat again. And then on first one, descriptive statistics. Click descriptive statistics. Megastat and descriptive statistics. And then this one asks input range. Click first one, dragging down. Do you know drag down? Dragging down. So specify input range by dragging down and release. So from first one to 15. Okay. Mean, standard deviation, minimum maximum range, they are default, already checked. Earlier, I told you, later I will show you how to make dot plot and so on like that, right?